Happy Wednesday, sweet friends. Welcome back to another video. My name is Tawanda and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And on my channel, I do decorating on a budget, DIYs, and hauls with a sprinkle of migraine enlightenment. I also do sister lock updates and lifestyle updates. So if that is something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to join my YouTube family. I would greatly appreciate it. Today's video is a part of my Decorating My Home for Fall series, and it's also a part of a playlist that will be hosted by myself and my sweet friend Melinda at All Things Home on a Budget. We are hosting a fall tablescape playlist. So this will be the first video of my series, along with this is also going to be a part of the playlist. I will place the link to the playlist in the description box. If you can go ahead and click on the playlist to continue watching all of the lovely crafters videos. I'm hoping that we can all give you some inspiration to decorate your home for fall. So let me just tell you a little bit about my sweet friend Melinda at All Things Home on a Budget. Melinda is known as the Queen of Tablescapes. She creates those tablescapes on a budget. She also uses the items that she creates on her other channel, the Crafty Doll, to decorate her home with. She also does budget-friendly hauls, cleaning videos, and cooking videos. And if that is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button to join her YouTube family. I would greatly appreciate it. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself and my style. So my style is eclectic. I like a little bit of everything, not too much of one thing. I do kind of lean towards a lot more vintage because I do prefer a lot more of the older items in my home because I kind of feels like it gives a more cozier feel, especially items that have been passed down from family members. So I do have quite a bit of those items in my home. Actually, my table that I would be decorating was my mom's. So I've had it since 2012. I do need to do, I want to restain it, but I'm afraid I might mess it up. So I'm just kind of practicing on other pieces of furniture until I can get it down pat before I mess with it. But eventually that will happen. But like I was saying, for my kitchen area, my dining room area, my coffee bar area, and outside of my home, I decorate with scarecrows. So that'll be my theme for fall. And then in my living room, I usually go with more pumpkin theme, but I think I'm going to put just a little bit of scarecrows in my living room this year also. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the video, but first I'm just going to show you the items that I purchased that I'll be using on my table. And there's also going to be a quick little DIY before the video starts. But so I'm going to be adding these little Joanna Parker salt and pepper shakers. I'm not going to use them as salt and pepper shakers. I'm not going to use them as salt and pepper shakers. I'll just be using them for decor. And I'm also going to be using these little squirrels, which I thought were super cute. And then I'm going to use this little sign here. It says, "Have you prayed about it?" I think I'm going to put this up under one of my crochets. And then the last thing that I have for this is this cheese dome, which is a pumpkin. I have been looking for one of these for a long time, and something that was at a reasonable price because I'm really cheap and I didn't want to pay a lot of money for it. I did end up finding this one at Marshall's for $16.99, so I thought it was a great deal. And we're just going to put some cookies in here so that after we have our meals, we can just grab a cookie. So those are the new items that I picked up for my tablescape. So we're going to go ahead and jump into today's video. And please go ahead and click on the playlist to continue watching all of the lovely crafters videos. I'm really hoping that we can all give you some inspiration because we all have different styles and different ideas of how to decorate for fall. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you all enjoy. Have a blessed day. Bye. This is my table. I went ahead and cleared it off and wiped everything down. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. So I have a really quick DIY for you all today. So I have a tea bag soaking in some warm water. And then I have 4 doilies. I believe 2 maybe from Dollar General. I'm not really sure where the other 2 came from. They may be thrifted items, but they were all a little bit too white for what I wanted. And I wanted to darken them up some. So I'm going to soak them in the tea water for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to take them out, rinse them with some cold water, and I'm going to throw them in the dryer. And that is going to be it for this DIY. I love the way that these turned out, so you'll have to let me know what you think.